Did you know that only a short time ago in the Asia-Pacific region, reliable and up-to-date transport data was hard to come by and often incomplete?
So,
this impaired the ability of governments and their development partners, including institutions like the ADB, to make investment decisions about transport infrastructure and services.
oh, I see.
As the development discourse changed and led to a greater emphasis on sustainable development and climate change, there was even less relevant data to draw from.
Sounds awkward.
Not anymore, thanks to the launch of the Asian Transport Outlook.
What's that then?
The ATO consolidates data and policy information for 51 Asian and Pacific economies into a single database that is free and accessible to all.
That's a lot.
Regularly updated from both official primary sources and reputable secondary sources, the ATO can show you how infrastructure is being used now and what plans are afoot for the future. You can see the split between passengers and freight, and the increase in access to social and economic opportunities enabled by investments in transport infrastructure and services. You can also see how this contributes to increased road fatalities, air pollution, and hastening climate change, and plan accordingly. Find out how your country fares, compare it with others in your region, and learn from their failures and successes.
Thanks, I will.
For instance, in October 2021, the ATO was used to support the Aichi 2030 Declaration on Environmentally Sustainable Transport, an intergovernmental initiative that resulted in 6 common goals being agreed by 21 Asian countries.
That's impressive.
ATO will also be used to inform policy discussions between those countries, guide decision-making on projects, and track the implementation of the 6 goals over time, meaning they are more likely to be hit.
With around 300 data and policy indicators across 51 economies, the Asian Transport Outlook is the most comprehensive knowledge base on transport in the region. The ADB uses the ATO to implement Strategy 2030 for the transport sector. In our region right now, there are 630 million rural dwellers who live without access to all seasons roads, and there's 1.37 billion without access to rapid public transit in Asia and the Pacific. Equitable, safe and clean access for all is our ultimate objective. And with the ATO, we can inform our decisions, strategies and projects, as well as measure progress and impacts. This is of critical importance where ADB fully supports the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreement on climate change. ADB, as a development bank of the region, has taken the lead in developing the ATO and ensuring it is an open access, shared resource freely available for all. The need for reliable, accessible transport data and policy information is one that will remain. We at the ADB will continue to support the development of the ATO in the years to come and invite our partners to come on board and support it too.